here are actual coordinates. It's a map of their solar system.
Wow.
Do you have a pen, magic marker of some kind? Just yeah, big thick one would be good. Okay. Now, see, if you join the coordinates, you start here, and you start joining these coordinates like this.
Yeah.
You see that it's almost a perfect triangle. Okay. Now, if you follow this side of the triangle up, that you will eventually realize where the location of the space station is.
Have you ever made love to a camera, literally?
To a camera?
Yeah, they say.
No, but to a box of film I did. Yeah, I blew a load into a box of film one time.
I thought that was Wayne Fleming.
Oh, yes. I am on the Twitter. I really like it because, you know, you put a thought on there,
right,
and like 6 seconds later, you've insulted someone in Perth, which is...
Something insidious. I never work with nobody who relate to me the good he did. You know, he jumped, he danced, and I feel it. I get goosebumps. Believe me, beautiful. Beautiful, yes.
I'm just folks, really. This is the point where I would announce next month's guest, but several of them just called and canceled. They're afraid of what I may do to them. Gee, that was really fun. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this message. How many know who this is? Actually, TV Guide sent that over. That's a cover portrait of David Carradine, and it's going to be on the, I don't think I have the date of when it will be on the cover, but anyway, I assume it will be, or they wouldn't send it over. He's the star of the first television series based on a Chinese Western Wild West. Oh, yes, very well. Now, let's get hold of ourselves, shall we? That was one of the most exciting things that ever happened to me.
Why are you looking at this power?
Well, I don't know.
No, mira, let me say.
Well, I have to say something.
Yes, say something.
Would you go on the Jack Parr show and do that to him?
Yes, I will. No, because I have to tell you something insidious. I never work with nobody who relate to me the good he did. You know, he jumped, he danced, and I feel it. I get too simple. Believe me, beautiful.
How many know who this is? Actually, TV Guide sent that over. That's a cover portrait of David Carradine, and it's going to be on the, I don't think I have the date of when it will be on the cover, but anyway, I assume it will be, or they wouldn't send it over. He's the star of the first...
Two very special guests on my show tonight. One started his life as an entertainer while still at school, winning a local talent contest impersonating Al Jolson, and would you believe Ruby Murray? Today he's one of Britain's most gifted entertainers. He is Mr. Freddie Starr. We'll be seeing him later. But first, what can be said about my first guest that has not been said before? He was once described as the world's most famous man, and indeed it's difficult to think of even a contender. Ladies and gentlemen, Muhammad Ali. It's good to see you, looking really great. You are.
I'm getting old now.
Do you feel old?
Yeah, I feel like I'm about 73 your age.
Do you?
No, I feel great.
You do. I tell you why I said it's good to see you looking good. Because
it will be on the cover, but anyway, I assume it will be, or they wouldn't send it over. He's the star of the first television series based on a Chinese Western Wild West theme. And I suppose if there are spaghetti westerns, this is the first egg roll western, if you were in a mood to try to do a joke about it. Will you please welcome its star, delightful man and a fine actor, Mr. David Carradine. the show, but obviously everyone knows that it's Kung Fu. I don't think I said that in the intro.
Yeah.
Can I help you at all?
I just thought I'd take this out of the way here.
Okay. Now you just start talking, and when you can take the pebble from my hand, you can stop.
Actually, I'm not much of a talker, I tell you.
You're not?
No, Oh, hey,
What have
I
you
want to
done
try
here?
one. I was watching
Wait,
you do this.
Wait, I just noticed something. You have a bum eye.
Works pretty good. No? Is it okay?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, I got,
Now, what is that? Somebody, you walked into a bamboo curtain?
I got bit by a wolf.
Now, wait a minute. Bit by a wolf, indeed. What happened to you?
Well-
what were you doing to the wolf?
Well, that's the thing. You know, I was making this movie.
Yeah.
And there's a thing in it where there's supposed to be this dog fight. We wanted to use a wolf because wolves are scarier than dogs, people. And it's really true, all the stuff you've been saying.
It's what?
It's true, all the stuff you've been saying. We got the wolf in there in this little pen and everything, and I figured, well, the wolf would get really freaked out by all the people and all, you know, and I'm acting like I'm really fighting the wolf and everything. Wolf won't fight. Just wouldn't fight. I had to fight him. I had to actually attack the wolf, chase him around the ring, and just, I would have to, like, really make a wolf think I was really going to hurt it before he would do anything.
Yeah. Well, it confirms what I've been saying.
Would have been much easier with a dog.
There isn't a documented attack of a wolf on a human being in the history of the northern continent of the United States.
I believe it.
Except, you know, a rabid animal of any kind, a cat or what. I thought you were going to ask me to grab that from your hand or something. Do you take seriously any of the Oriental philosophy or that we see in Kung Fu? I mean, are you should pardon the expression, into that?
You've got a whole thing here, don't you?
You want to see the eyeshadow Marlon Brando picked up?
No, that's okay. Sure.
Oh, that isn't it.
No. Extra long. No, I'm not into, you know, systems. You know, Buddhism is a system, right?
Yeah.
Sure, I believe just about all that stuff, except that I don't believe in the, you know, the words of it.
You mean you don't follow the doctrine? Or...
Yeah, right. That's a good one.
The dogma?
Dogma, yeah.
Translate here for the straight people.
Yeah.
But do you practice any kind of discipline in your life? Zen Buddhism, or any of those, or yoga, perhaps? Or...
No, I don't really practice anything. I don't. Yeah. I play the guitar a lot, and I think.
But I guess people naturally want to know how close you are to the character. And,
yeah, well, you know, pretty close. I'm not making anything up. You know, words are kind of confuse it, I think. I mean, it's simpler than it is with the words. The words are dressings, you know, like the Chinese temple and all that is a dressing of like an explanation, you know. It doesn't really need to be explained because it's just something that's there in everybody. If you look straight in, right, everybody looks straight in, we all come to the same place. If you go far enough, you have to go very far.
what philosophy are you giving me now?
Just did, you know, the cosmic note and all that.
Cosmic
Note.
Oh. I don't know that. You used a couple of words that I didn't quite know the meaning of.
Like what?
Note.
Note.
Cosmic note.
It's like there's a...
I'm not a skeptic here. I'm just an ignorant.
But when you play the guitar, instead of doing meditation, you think in terms of sound.
Yeah.
The cosmic note is like, there's a note. It's, that if you can hear it, you don't have to ask questions.
That means something to me. I'm not sure what, but I mean, I have a feeling that I'm susceptible to, if I ever went into Eastern philosophy or Eastern mysticism, I would really go all the way. The idea of meditation, the idea of yoga really appeals to me, but something has kept me back from it. I don't know why. Maybe it's a feeling of really being susceptible to
Or
that.
a fear of not being able to get back, something like that. Or, you know, you get lost,
Maybe.
you want to lose yourself.
Maybe it's the fear of wanting to do nothing but sit on a lotus pad somewhere.
Yeah, right. End up on top of a mountain.
Yeah.
All your clothes on.
Or going over to Lotus's pad for the evening or something like that. The Oriental actors on your show are so good, and it's nice to see them. Most of them I remember from World War II films. Key Luke and Philip Ahn. Isn't Philip Ahn? Ben
Yeah,
Fong. Yeah. The old kung fu master is Kilu. And what is he wearing? Contact lenses with
with a little hole
milk in them or something? Or?
So you can see.
Yeah. It's very eerie, a very nice effect. I thought it sounded like about the worst idea for a show when I first heard about it. Do you remember when you first heard of it?
Well, I didn't hear about it. See, somebody just handed me the script. The script was really dynamite.
Yeah.
So I had no, I went, I didn't think it was going to be serious or anything.
Yeah, they did it as movie of the week first. But it seemed like such an awful idea trying to combine, I suppose, the fad of self-defense with
until
Western. Well, no, it wasn't. Actually, the show made it a fad. But there's always been a kind of interest in these two things. I thought they were really trying to rip off two cultures there or something. And then it turned out to be quite a pleasing show.
It was time, really, with the, the UN thing and all that.
Yeah.
Leading agencies, everything.
Oh, you're grounded in practicality. You just noticed the commercial we have coming. Go ahead, you can finish what you were saying.
What was I saying?
So you said with the UN, you felt it was time.
Oh yeah, I thought it was timed to, like I don't know, like it was the great cosmic PR, world peace and all that. But in other words, I did feel that it was a ripoff, but I thought it was like really an important ripoff rather than a mere fad ripoff. It was a ripoff on something good that was coming to the world.
Do they find you a little hard to know what to do with? I get the feeling that when you have a meeting with network executives, they come away saying, is he all right? Well, what do you make of him, Leonard? I thought he seemed a little strange. Do you get any of that?
There is some distance between us, yeah.
You look better now than in the television series, because con no hair, so now you look more handsome, even though the tiger bite you. Congratulations. Very strong. You look better now. I don't care you look at me like that. You good, and I like you.
That's what I was going to say, but I couldn't find the words.
Shit.